Hey everybody, kind of a special message, a little bit of a different video for me. This year, 2017, I went down to extreme bench rest. I did very well and I had a lot of fun. I've been shooting air rifles for many years and I put a lot of focus into it this year, and you know, I mean, doing all this stuff, I'm weighing, I'm sorting, I'm sizing and doing other special gadgets to get perfect pellets so I can take some of the best rifles out there and make them shoot precisely how I want them to. And I feel very privileged to own some of the best air rifles that have been out and released and be on the forefront of that. And it's really fun and it's really great and it's really challenging to me. But I came back from extreme bench rest and I kind of felt tense and compressed from all that I'd just been through, and relieved, you know, that the competition I was focused on had passed, but at the same time I was just tense and I wanted to get back to my roots. And what I mean by that is, the thing that got me into air gunning was I just loved shooting. And I remember being a kid, I would take whatever air rifle that was that I had when I was a kid, and I would just go out and shoot. I'd shoot the tree, and I'd shoot at some bird, and I'd shoot at a tin can, and I'd shoot at whatever it was, and I'd have a lot of fun. So I wanted to kind of relieve some of that tension that I was feeling and get back to my roots. So what I did was, I've got 3 old Crossmans here in front of me, and I've been going through the process of rebuilding them. Rebuilding, resealing, and making sure they work again. I've got this Crossman 180 was my grandfather's, and it's probably about 50 years old. Same thing for this Crossman 160, which I bought as a mistake actually, because I thought the 160 would be parts for the 180 and they don't match up. I rebuilt the 180. It was a lot of fun to rebuild it, and now I've got my grandfather's gun and I'm taking it outside and I'm shooting tin cans and I'm having a great time with it. I'm having a blast. The Crossman 160, it was not what I expected, so I'll probably end up selling this off. But in the meantime, I rebuilt this one and I had a blast rebuilding it, and I'm having a great time shooting it. And then recently I just rebuilt this Crossman 140 or 1400. It says 1400 on it. And it's a pumper, and it's one I got at a garage sale and put a little bit of extra money into. I really like the stock on this one. And I'll probably do a refinish job on at least this one, maybe that one, I don't know. But the point of this video is to say, you know, maybe take a step back. You know, if you find yourself, you're chasing that ultimate perfection and you're kind of leveling off and you're really reaching a max, and you kind of, you know, you feel that tension of trying to be the absolute perfect best and absolute greatest. Take a step back. You know, if you can, pick up one of these old rifles, get yourself a rebuild kit off eBay or somewhere like that, and you know, go through the process of rebuilding it if it needs it, and just go out and plink and have fun. Because that's what really got us into this sport, and that's what I have been getting back to recently. And especially with you know, the cold weather here in Colorado, the winters here, and it's hard for me to get out there and sit at the bench and get focused and shoot at 100 yards or wherever I'm shooting and really dial in while I have all that cold weather around me. You know, and even if I'm in a heated garage, I've got the window open so I can shoot out the window, and it's all that cold air coming in. It kind of screws with you a little bit. It's not very pleasant to shoot that way in the middle of winter. But something like this, I'll throw a CO2 in, or I'll take out the pumper, and I'll just go and shoot whatever I feel like, 10, 15, 20 yards, something like that. And it always puts a smile on my face, shooting something like this. And now that I've rebuilt these, it's even more satisfying, knowing that I took a rifle that otherwise was leaking, wasn't working anymore, and I brought it back to life, and now I'm going to have fun with it. And eventually I'll pass these on to someone else, and they'll have fun with them. So guys, that's really all I had to say in this video. It's no tutorials, nothing like that. Just, you know, if you've got an old rifle like this, and it's winter time, and you find that tension, get out there and have some fun with it. Just shoot for the joy of shooting. Thanks for watching, and happy shooting. Hey guys, one more thing. Anybody out there who has a 180, a 160, or a 1400, also known as the 140, I'm going to be coming out with a teardown for each one of these and a rebuild for each one of these. So if that's something you need to do, stay tuned to my channel, and those will be coming out very shortly.